Hello to you all and welcome to my first YouTube video. And well, as seen in the title, I'm gonna be making a time lapse on an origami spider. I really don't know what else to say, but let's just get to it. Okay, quick recap on how to make double tissue paper, which is basically just getting tissue paper and applying a diluted liquefied glue over it, and you just brush it over with the size of paper you want, and then once you're done applying it, apply another sheet of tissue paper on top of it to make it stronger but not as thin. And as shown in the video, that's what I am doing. Now, you don't have to do that. You don't have to make your own tissue paper. You can just buy regular paper, not cheap, because it would rip. After the paper has dried, you can start peeling it with a sharp object or something thin, and while you are peeling it, just try not to rip it, okay? All right. Okay, so this is optional, so you can iron your paper, but you don't have to. So let's just skip forward.
20 minutes later.
So in order to cut your paper, you can either do one of two things. What I'm doing, which is if you already have a big piece of paper, you can just trace it and then cut it, or you can just grab a ruler and measure what size of paper you want. That is also your choosing. Or you could just buy paper, which is probably the most simplest. So yeah, so let's just skip forward because this is taking me a while. Okay, the paper is now cut. It is now square, 50 by 50 centimeters both sides. So that's all what you need to do. So now I'm going to show you the crease pattern. Okay, the model I'm using is created by Joe Nakashima. He is the maker of this crease pattern and tutorial. So I do have permission by him. So thank you, Joe, for letting me use your model for this YouTube video. I will be linking his website and his YouTube channel in case if you want to watch and learn how to make this model yourselves. As shown, the steps are all included. So thank you, Joe, and let's get to folding. Okay, so we're gonna be making a 48 by 48 grid, and to basically make that grid, you're going to start off with a 3 by 3 grid, and that's pretty simple to do with a piece of paper. And from that 3 by 3 grid, you're just gonna double it until you get that 48 by 48 grid. But since it's taking me a while in the video, I'll just skip over this.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I finished the 48 by 48 grid. You can see that there are little squares, and just to make sure, you do want to count the edges to make sure that they are 48 squares on each of the sides. So yeah, it's pretty late now, so I'll get to the rest tomorrow. Okay, it's the next day. We're gonna start with the pre-creases. I'm looking at the steps online on his website, so I'll put the link down in the description, or you could either watch his YouTube video. I'm gonna leave that in the description too. Okay, so I kind of cut myself off a little there, so I think I'll tell you guys some jokes. So why did the car take a nap? Cause it was tired. So funny, am I right? All right, number two. What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. I think that's it. I would say a construction joke, but I'm kind of working on that right now. So I am making this video for a school project for my Japanese class. My teacher, Miss Inglet, the absolute GOAT, the best teacher of all time, no glaze. Miss Inglet, if you're watching this, thank you for everything that you have taught me. But besides that, I am doing this video because I wanted to show like how complex origami can be and what it can be used in, like for example engineering. And we'll be talking about that in like later on. Okay, so starting off with complexity, there are many models in the world, so ranging from very simple to like very hard. And like one of those examples that are like very hard would be Satoshi Kamiya's 3.5 Ryujin Dragon. Like if you were to see the pre-creasing alone is hard, as well as the folding. It takes like so long to make, and it is regarded one of the most hardest origamis to make by the origami community. Like it's so baffling to me that someone created this and managed to fold it. Like it's so impressive, and that's pretty cool. And it just goes how far what you can make with a piece of paper alone. So by this point, I'm guessing that I've lost most of you guys. So I will be using some Clash game footage. Thank you, George, for this amazing gameplay, and enjoy. Such amazing gameplay footage. Again, thank you, George. So now from this point on, I think I'll be talking about a little bit of the history on origami. So let me just put my nerdy glasses on and put some music on, and let's start cooking. All right, in a long, long time ago, in a far, far away land, in a place called China, around the 6th or 7th century. Wait, six, seven? Oh my god, no way. Okay, never mind. But besides that, in around 6th or 7th century, paper folding was introduced to Japan by Chinese Buddhists. Okay, so as paper became more available throughout Japan, they started developing their own paper folding traditions, mostly used for religious and ceremonial purposes. One being noshi, which is folded paper used as good luck charms attached to gifts, and two, which is shide, zigzagged patterns that were used in Shinto rituals. However, during this time, paper was still expensive, and it didn't become more affordable until the Edo period. So let's skip forward 1,000 years into the future. Now, during the Edo period, folding went from a ceremonial use to more of a recreational and artistic purpose. Many early designs emerged during this time, like for example, the crane, frogs, and boats. And during this period, the first known origami instruction book appeared, titled Hiden Senba Suru Orikata, or in English, The Secret to Folding 1,000 Cranes, published in 1797 by Akisato Rito. During this same period, in Europe, they developed their own traditional paper folding, separate from Japan. Their best known European model is the pajarita, meaning little bird, mostly prominent in Spain. Now, as we enter the 20th century, the man, the myth, the legend, Akira Yoshizawa, widely considered as the father of modern origami, he introduced many ideas, like, for example, wet folding, in which you add moisture to paper so models can have a more smoother and more sculpted shape. He also developed the Yoshizawa Randlet diagramming system, which included arrows, lines, and fold symbols. He also created thousands of original models. Now, during the late 20th century, origami expanded into many fields like mathematics, engineering, and computer science. Designers such as Robert J. Lang, Tomoko Hughes, and Satoshi Kamiya, as previously mentioned, developed extremely complex models and folding techniques. Now, in today's time, origami has been implemented in engineering in many ways. My favorite being space engineering, which origami is being used to design complex and compact equipment that unfolds in space. Most notably, the Miura Orifold, invented by physicist Koryo Miura, which allows big surfaces, like, for example, a solar panel, to fold into a small package and unfold smoothly in one motion. Origami can also be used for many other things, like, for example, medical devices, robotics, architecture, and structural engineering, and many other things. And there's actually a very good video talking about this by Veritasium titled Engineering with Origami. And I would like you guys to check that video out because it's pretty good and it talks about everything that origami can be used for. Now, as we enter the final stretches of this video, you can see me with a diluted glue in which you use to wet fold, and I would recommend methyl cellulose, but if you don't have that, you can just use a diluted glue just as I am doing. It's basically going to help you like fold the legs thinner so it can be more accurate to a spider for its legs, but you don't have to. You can just skip over that part. So once the paper has dried, you can start shaping your legs however you want. If you want, you can also make it thinner. And boom, we're done. The spider is finally finished. I say it turned out pretty good, better than my other spiders. And well, yeah, that's that. Goodbye. Wait, before that, thank you for watching.